Hey, what is going on, YouTube Street Fighter community? This is Jinsei with another What is Lost in Modern Controls. So newcomers and veterans, welcome. Blanka's next. We're at the World Warriors now, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with Blanka. But a real quick little note: Karai I on my Kimberly video did comment that the manual control inputs are still here. I think my dumb smart brain misinterpreted that as like going to manual controls, like to show you like this, you know, basically like moving over to the classic tab. But this just shows you what moves are able to be inputted versus the special stuff. So this is how you do find out normally on what moves are lost. Speaking as the possibility of someone opening up a move list and just looking at what's here on surface level, and this is all you see. You don't worry outside of like, oh, how do I do my supers? How do I do like other different moves, my throws and the common stuff, and the assisted combos? We'll, as a huge grain of salt, we'll say that nobody goes as further than looking at how do I do specials to annoy my friends, and that's it. How do I do electricity? How do I sit here and hold it? And they're not going to be able to punish me, just like the good old Street Fighter 2 days. So I think the down input should still be the normal move list for modern, since it's technically an easy input anyways. But that's my opinion. Karai I also mentioned that it could be just not wanting to overwhelm the player, which I understand too. So it definitely would make sense that it's not there as well. But those moves are readily available to see what's lost in the overlaps. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Neutral special for Blanka is going to be electric. This is his quarter circle back. This is one that he does gain in a normal input. They're all 10 frames. They all have the same amount. I don't think there's a difference between any of these strengths and even the distance he moves forward. So these are all universally the same from what I can tell. Forward and specials is next one. That's his rainbow ball is what it's normally called. This is usually a half circle back input on classic controls with the kick. But it is lost here because of command overlap. So it's unfortunate that you don't get the other strengths, just because they do go different distances. You can't use them as, like, you know, just like other moves that you can stop trajectories or change trajectory in midair. The light ones are pretty good for baiting out people to anti-aerial rely, at least with uppercuts, and you can punish accordingly. Now, Blanka being a charged character, just like DJ and Honda, his other specials are the charge related. So holding back in special is going to be Blanka Ball. This is the medium one. You do have access to all strengths, which is nice. The light one is always a nice one to kind of like do at a certain range, and you'll still be within a throw range or just like kind of going for, you know, a follow-up kind of combo. So it's nice that you do still have access. Heavy is the bane of everybody's existence right now, because you have to basically perfect parry to punish it. And it's hard to hear, but yeah, here it is if you want to annoy people with it. Last one is the down charge and special. That's going to be up ball. This is Blanka's uppercut essentially. His wake up reversal and combo ability in the corner. That specifically is the medium version of up ball. And you do have all the strengths to them. Manual inputs, the differences here are the heights. Light ball goes further diagonal forward. Medium is one that you want to, is more of a consistent catch-all for anti-airs that are already jumping in. And heavy is kind of interesting because I've never really seen it go straight up before. I could be wrong. But this could be good for the opponents that like to do this. And you're just holding down, like they jump in, they get a hit, and then try to neutral jump again. This is good for catching. And not like I mentioned, the EX version has the invincibility on it, on the second frame. So yeah, and Blanka basically pretty much has his important specials on tap. Another one that he does have is going to be Air Blanka Ball. So that is the same thing, holding the back charge and hitting special, or just doing it traditionally. I don't believe there's a difference in the distances, I think, actually. Let me see. Oh, yeah, there's a difference. Okay. So this one looks like it's the light one. The other special move that Blanka does get as a manual input only is going to be quarter circle forward and any of the strengths. This is called Wild Hunt, I believe, is this command throw. All the strengths, as always, depending on which ones you do, go different distances. You know, the heavier one is more noticeable, more distance, more power. Light is faster. EX is one of those where you can also control how far you do go if you hold forward or hold back. You know, these don't catch full screen, so I'm like not expecting them to. But yeah, you can definitely see the difference in definitely see the difference in holding back versus doing nothing or holding forward. But we'll go on to his normals finally. Kind of a little bit to go over there in the beginning. We have light punch for Blanka for his light, and standing light kick for Blanka as well. You know, as usual, assists will always chain into it. Holding down auto will also give us standing light kick. I believe this one's gonna be, you know, that is a special cancelable one, so it's nice to have that one on tap as well. So he does get his I would say his good light normals for combos, so it's great that he does have those. Mediums next, we have standing medium kick for his standing medium, crouching medium kick for his crouching medium, and I believe both of them are special cancelable. Yup. So he does get his important mediums. We also have his unique normals here too. Forward and medium is going to be his double knee rise. This is one that is comboable enter on hit, since it is 6 frames. So this is a nice little tool to have. And back medium kick is just like this diagonal anti-air. So he has all his normals here. And now with the assist, same thing, back medium. So if you want to do it if you want to do holding one button and pressing the other, you have access to that as well. So he does lose his crouching medium punch, which is a bit of a shame. Unless I'm misremembering, the crouching medium punch should be, yeah, it's a special cancelable one. Dang good poking range. You know, not that these guys are bad either. These are also pretty good. They get the job done as well. But the crouching medium, even for I believe even for anti-air, and this is always the one that always caught me in 5, and I believe also in 4. So yeah, you lose that button, which is a shame. Which is a pretty big shame. Now to the roundhouses, or the heavies. We got standing roundhouse. We have the forward heavy, which is that's an overhead, I believe, or a high. It says high. Okay, so that's not an overhead. You know, crouching fierce. His down forward, his actual like other sweep is this forward momentum sweep. This does go over fireballs, or under fireballs, excuse me, so it's a pretty good move. It's also the one that you do see that's like really crazy, or if you do excuse me, it carries all the forward momentum. So he does still have that important normal as well. Holding down, oops, I taunted. Holding down special is going to be standing fierce, and that's special cancelable. So he does lose technically his traditional sweep, but I don't think it's that big of a loss here. All his command normals are here. One other move that I did forget to mention, and I wouldn't consider it a special move just because I think they tend to call it a unique attack, because it was his V skill 1 in Street Fighter 5. So this is Coward's Crouch. So there's actually another move too that we gotta go over. This is Coward's Crouch. And sorry for the Discord notification talking about Buddy Scope quotes. Yeah, Coward's Crouch, you do have a couple different things you can get out of it. You can do this this pop-up. This is usually like your go-to for the damage. Let me see if I can do it here. Hold on. Oops. Yeah, like something like that. It's the auto thing throws me off per usual, but yeah, it's for combo extension. The other one is this jump. This is a little bit slow on startup compared to like its counterpart in 4. But you do get access to all the jumping normals you have access to. In Blanka's case, it is going to be his cross up, his jumping medium kick, his jumping heavy kick, and his jumping light punch. And last, he has his leaps. So these are done with triples. So all 3 buttons do have to be hit. This input hasn't changed. There's a backwards one and a forward one. So holding forward in all 3 will hop forward. Holding back will hop, and doing all three will hop backwards. It is possible to go through your opponent with this, so you could do like some weird hard knockdown corpse hopping kind of stuff. So it is still here to be as annoying as you possibly can be with Blanka, if that's how you want to play. I don't want to call it scumbag, but it definitely can be annoying. So that's Blanka. For modern, I think losing crouching medium punch is a little rough for a combo ability. But all of his big buttons are here anyways. So his standing and crouching mediums are all special cancelable. That's always the big important thing in these videos. You know, we do still have all his command normals here, as you can see. Yeah, see, they consider coward crouch and the hops unique, so they're not considered specials. You know, obviously, per always, all his supers are here. You know, with how they work in terms of like what you can do with them. His level 3, I believe is yeah, there we go. I thought it was a charge. But yeah, no, Blanka I think more or less is the same. I definitely would say a little bit in terms of getting the. It's more picky for like not having the other strengths of specials, like specifically just the rainbow ball. Kind of stinks, but hey, he's fine either way. I think for Blanka, classic or modern, he's basically about the same as you can have him be. Speaking as a non-Blanka player, so it looks like he more or less is pretty intact. You know, like I said, bar the crouching medium punch, which is a shame. But yeah, I still think he's good in modern personally on the surface level. So we're gonna go ahead and call it there with the Blanka video. As always, leave a like, comment. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. Anything I might have missed if you're a Blanka player yourself. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next character down the list on the World Warrior last 8. That's gonna be Guile, another very simplistic character. And we'll see you once that video is up. Take care, guys, and you guys have a good day. Keep fighting.